Hello everybody, welcome into my van. It's pretty chilly outside, but I got the space heater going and it's nice and warm in here. I pretty much picked this van up for almost nothing and it's needed a lot of work. One thing it needs is a new stereo. It's got this really old Singleton radio in there and the faceplate was just stuffed in the van somewhere. I just want to upgrade it with something new. And this van only takes a single din. However, they do make a double din kit for this van. So I picked one of those up. It was like 20 bucks and it comes with a template and everything you need to stuff a double din in there. But this video is about the actual stereo that I'll be installing. And this is a Boss BVCP9700A. And they have a C version that comes with a backup camera, but I wanted to get my own backup camera that has night vision in it. But I just wanted to do an unboxing video and kind of hook it all up on a power supply, make sure it works, and go through all the features. So this thing has Apple CarPlay. You can actually find these like kind of off-brand Apple CarPlays on like Amazon and eBay. And they're pretty small and you can find them as cheap as like 55 bucks I saw on eBay. But the problem with those that I've seen is they actually like can catch you on fire if you actually dig into them and read all the reviews and stuff, which is pretty crazy. So I didn't want one of those. I didn't want to really cheap out on it, but I didn't want to pay a lot of money either. And Boss is like a cheaper brand, and actually one of my first subwoofers was a Boss 12-inch and it actually worked pretty well. I got this specific one for about 200 bucks. So the place I bought it from, they just shipped it to me like this. Maybe that's why I got such a discount on it, but it looks okay on the inside. But anyways, doing van life, I really wanted, a good stereo system. And one thing that sold me on this one is that it's got 340 watts because this van has 6 speakers, so I really want to power them as well as I can. It's got high resolution audio, camera input, which is extremely important. It's mechless, so it doesn't have any kind of CD player or anything that moves, which is pretty cool. It's got a capacitive touchscreen, so it's kind of just like a regular smartphone. It's not like the old school, like where you actually had to put pressure on it to use it. Another cool thing is that it's engineered in America. Obviously it's not made in America because like everything like this is made in China, but hopefully this will work fairly well. And of course, if Car Toys sells this exact one, it can't be that bad. All right, let's open it up. Hopefully everything is there. So we got some brackets, wiring harness, and a microphone. I'm glad that wasn't missing. Got some instructions. It definitely doesn't look like it's been opened. Maybe when someone opened a huge box of these things, they like sliced this one open or something. Safety warning, blah, 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 no one cares. And it's got some cables on the back. One is just USB charging. The other is Apple CarPlay. And it's cool, it's got front camera input and rear camera input. That's pretty cool. It's got another video input, some sub outputs, rear and front outputs as well, which are the low-level RCAs. And of course the radio antenna. That's pretty cool. It's got a sticker on the top that has all of the wiring info. Alright guys, for this video, before I even install it in the car, I'm just going to hook it up to a power supply and some speakers that I have because I just want to go through everything, make sure it all works, and show you guys all of the features. So let's give it some power. So I got it hooked up to some 6x8 Scar Audio speakers because I'm also going to be replacing all the speakers in this van as well. And the power supply is hooked up. I just got some alligator clips, make sure nothing is touching. And we'll run it at, I don't know, 13 volts is fine. Power it on and watch it start up. There we go. It's a little bit slow. Any day now. Oh, okay. I hope there's a way to get rid of this. Oh, it just goes away on its own. That's cool. That would be cool if we could just get rid of that completely. So if we hit the power button, it just mutes it. Let's go ahead and just try tuner first. Sounds like it's working. It's not like it's gonna get good reception because we're not hooked up to an antenna. Let's see if it'll find anything. Probably not. We need an antenna. Especially because we're in a metal box. It's not going to pick up anything. And we can change it to AM. Looks like. Got some settings. I guess that's settings for everything. You can access it right there. It's got a microphone button. The volumes are just 2 buttons. I kind of like the knobs better, but I don't really mind this that much. It's not like they had a lot of room to put a knob on here without sacrificing screen size. AVN. There's no signal, of course. Next, I guess we could just test the Bluetooth. Let's see if it's easy to connect with your phone. Oh, there it is. Boss Audio. Just select it. And we can play some music. Turn it up. It's working pretty good. That's pretty cool. It works just fine with Bluetooth. This is nice, so I can just be anywhere in my van with the radio on, and I can just change this music right from my phone. Those speakers sound really good too. Those beeps are really annoying. Go back to the home, and it's still playing from here. All right, now let's try Apple CarPlay. Maybe we have to disconnect from this first. Maybe I have to plug it into my phone. I've never used Apple CarPlay before. Let's give it a shot. Allow CarPlay. Allow. Oh, that's cool. It just works automatically. That is neat. I've never used it before. What? Got all of the apps. I use YouTube Music, so that's really good. I'm not going to play anything on there because I don't want to get a copyright strike. It's got Audible, calendar, podcasts. I don't want to show where I live. That is super cool. Looks like it works just fine. It's pretty responsive. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. Got phone, everything you would want. Apple CarPlay definitely works. You can actually listen to the radio while using Apple CarPlay. So you go to the radio and then you hit home again, go back to Apple CarPlay, and it should still work as long as you don't try to start new music on the Apple CarPlay. Also, at about half volume, we're pulling about 1.3 amps-ish, but we also only have 2 speakers hooked up. Let's see, how do we go back to the main menu? It's just the Boss app thing that goes back to the main screen. Let's check out the SD card. I got one with some footage on it. Let's see if we can play it. We put it in the right way. There it is. Oh, SD. No data can be played. So maybe it's got to be like a very specific format or something weird like that. I'll have to play with that a little bit more. All right, what else do we got? I don't have an Android, so I can't test that out. Click on that. Okay, that's the EQ. That's pretty handy. You can change different presets. That's nice. Manually change it yourself. All right, let's check out the actual settings. Got language, English. It's only got English and Espanol. Time zone, date and time. I never set the time, so it must be getting it from my iPhone when I plugged it in. That's kind of cool. Hold on, I'm gonna shut it off real quick and see if it keeps that time. All right, off, and then we'll power it back on. It reset. Let's plug it into my iPhone and see if it picks up the time through there. Oh, whoa, it does. That's cool. That's awesome that it does that. It just picks it up through your iPhone. That's a really cool little feature. Daylight saving times, we're getting rid of that soon. System tone, get rid of that. All right, there we go. Now we don't have that annoying beep. Power off delay. I guess that's when you start your car so it doesn't like keep trying to restart as you're starting. Something like that. Factory reset. I have no idea what that is at the bottom. So now go on to audio, balance fader. That's pretty cool, especially for van life. Like if I'm just laying in bed and I just want audio back there, I can turn it to the back or something like that. And it's got a little reset button. Super nice. I wish I had a shortcut, or you could access it with that little EQ shortcut. That would have been pretty cool. Subwoofer level, subwoofer filter, good stuff. You can get to the EQ through here as well. Loudness, internal amp. That's in case you're using an external amp. But the reason I got this is because it has an internal amp that's pretty decent. 85 watts times 4 channels. Default volume, that's kind of cool. You can change the volume for each thing. Source level, pretty cool. You can keep the same volume for each different source. That's really trick. Display, I guess you can change the day brightness and the night. I'm hoping this will get dark enough. I guess that's probably as dark as it will get. You have to have the orange wire hooked up to your headlight switch. I'm hoping it will get a little darker than that. I think that was one of the complaints with this head unit, is it doesn't get super dark. Play with those settings. Wallpaper, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's for the Apple CarPlay. I'm wondering if you could put like a custom wallpaper or something. I'll just choose one. All right, moving on to Bluetooth connection. I guess it's on. Auto connect, that's nice. You can clear all the devices. And then camera, parking assist guide, that's handy. It's definitely got a lot of cool settings in here. The last thing we need to check is the camera. So the backup camera finally came, and this one has built-in night vision, which is exactly what I want. So now we can click on the camera. Check that out. You can see the chicken coop all the way out there. And you can kind of see it with the cell phone camera, just a little bit. But you can see a lot more detail. Alright, I'm gonna move it around a little bit. The tree is lit up right there. And I can't see anything with the phone. Barely see it with my regular eyesight. See, the underside of the deck is all lit up. Can't see anything. It'd be really cool having night vision. Anyways, we can just tap on the screen, click home to go back, and I hope you guys found this video useful, and I can't wait to install this in the van. But anyways, I will catch you later. Peace out.